I'm Chuck Long, and on this edition of the Entertainment Outlook, fall's the time when studios release most of their Oscar contender films, the broadcast networks unleash a big slate of new TV shows, and record companies trumpet some of the year's most anticipated music. Pam and Brent are back to help preview our cornucopia of fall finds.
Good word.
Cornucopia. All right, just wanted to put that in the open.
It is fall.
All right, we've got a lot to talk about as usual. So, lots coming out in the fall. Very excited about these. Just because it's the order, I don't want to say, well, let's go to mine. But it happens to be the first one on the list.
Yeah. Just happens to be.
Yeah, it just happens to be. But there is a movie coming out called Call Me By Your Name. It got a lot of buzz at Sundance. Armie Hammer is one of the stars of it, and he plays an academic's assistant who falls for that academic's son. And it's supposed to just be incredible. So we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to talk about it on the backside.
What things that matter?
You know what things.
You saying what I think you're saying?
You shouldn't have said anything.
Just pretend you never did.
Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
Okay, can I just say that when I keep hearing about this movie, I get excited the same way when Brokeback Mountain was getting ready to come out. I mean, I'm so jazzed about this movie.
I know. It looks real sweet. I worry that it's not going to end well.
Oh, well, there comes the doom and gloom. Well, that just took us from here to there. So,
are
you
worried
that
it's just not going to work out because of the age difference?
Yeah, it's just this, it just can't work out.
Do you think that's people are going to latch onto that because one looks a little bit older than the other? Is that a problem?
That
Not
could
in our
be.
community.
Yeah, exactly. All I can say, though, is they're saying Oscar contender, Oscar contender, Oscar
Well, that's
contender.
good to hear.
Yeah.
That means something.
It does. And we're going to cross our fingers that it has a happy ending. Okay.
Are we
now,
at my pick yet?
Yes, we're going to your and my pick because we both picked the same thing. It's really a three-pick.
It is. I mean, I just assumed one of you would do it.
And we kind of have to thank Donnie John for this.
That's right.
I don't even like to say his name, but anyway, Donnie John is kind of responsible because they got together, did that 10-minute video, and social media exploded. Will and Grace is who we're talking about.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm very excited about the return.
Well, you were saying you keep seeing the clips on social and watching it and everything. I've seen a few of those, and they've teased it so well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they have. Let's tease it some more.
Yes.
So let's take a look right now. Here's Will and Grace.
What? What's going on? What's happening? Who rang that bell?
Karen, what are you doing here?
You guys went out, so I just took a little disco nap.
We haven't been here in 10 years.
I guess I must have really needed to sleep. What's going on with Pearl Bailey over there?
He's afraid to do the show again.
What show?
What if we've lost him? What if something fundamental has changed?
I really think you're gonna like the unit. And the apartment's not bad either.
Nobody's changed.
All right, so that's a grand slam.
no beats skipped. No beats skipped.
And I think we've talked about this before, but how do they look the same?
I don't know. Great work.
Makeup.
I mean,
Good
lighting.
Seriously, though, yeah, I don't think they're going to miss a step.
Yeah, it's great.
So excited. And they've already renewed it for a second season, which I love that. And they've added 4 episodes to the first season already.
So is this a thing now? Or things just keep coming back? Or are we just eventually going to have different strokes?
Let's talk about some of those. So, because we've got Roseanne.
Yes, the L
L-word. You guys heard of that one, right?
Yes, we have. Queer Eye for the straight guy.
Right.
Heathers, one that you brought up.
Yep.
So what are you most excited about those reboots? Roseanne, L-word, Queer Eye, Heathers.
Roseanne for me. I mean, I grew up watching that. Like you said, I think Logo plays it a lot now on rerun, and I love watching it. It's nostalgia, but it's still funny too. It holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Roseanne fan. I always knew Darlene was a lesbian.
I know, right? You just had to know.
But I do love the L-word. I mean, it's one of our shows that we have. We don't get as many shows as you guys.
Well, and Jennifer Beals is coming back to L-word.
Right,
I love Jennifer Beals.
I'm just starting to, I want to start a fight. You guys won't take it from me. Anyway.
Okay, now let's go to one of your picks, Pam.
Okay.
This is your solo pick. Okay, this is a movie, Out of Exile, Daniel's story. Looks really interesting, so tell us a little bit about.
Well, it's a coming out story, and on the heels of coming out month next month, and we've been talking about that. I just thought it seemed just appropriate, and the reality is people go through and have these hard conversations, and it's not always sometimes like my experience how easy it was. So do we have a clip?
Yes, and they're using some cutting edge technology, so let's take a look at it and we'll talk about it on the backside.
You're twisting my words. You are a
everybody.
You are a completely different person.
Let me tell you something.
But we also use new technologies, something called volumetric capture, which is with a company called 8i, in which we film from every direction around a person, and it creates a hologram. And we use that moment, that technology, as kind of a postscript to offer messages of hope.
So not only a great story, but also kind of a new way of looking at it, using, of course, all this cutting-edge technology that we have. Yeah, it's a good one.
I think it is, too. The viewer's going to get to experience really what it's like to go through, and I'm looking forward to it.
I think if it can evoke similar emotions, maybe it'll change some hearts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to your pick.
Well, I didn't go too gay. I just decided I wanted to pick the one that I was most excited about, and that's Stranger Things Season 2. I couldn't get enough of the first one. It's the nostalgia, the 80s, the way that everything about it was fantastic. So actually, it's coming out October 27th.
Yes.
And I think you got a clip, right?
We do have a clip. So
do you watch it?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
This is, I think, a 3-pick too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't pick it.
Oh, it's a 2-pick. There you go.
No,
Again.
I didn't pick it. I tried to watch it. It seems too scary.
What?
I know.
That's why you don't have any good shows. You don't know what's good.
Did you like Gremlins as a kid?
I did.
Oh,
That's not scary.
Exactly. It's got that kind of feel.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
They're
does.
these with the little kids on the bikes and they're missing somebody.
Yeah,
it's sort of like
they're
I
friends.
don't know,
And,
like the Goonies in a way. Yeah,
okay,
let's watch. Just watch.
Is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. Whosoever shall be found.
Sometimes I feel like I still see her.
Must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
Whatever is happening is spreading from this place.
What does it want? Not me.
Now tell me you're not excited.
I'm kind of.
Okay, so but Brent and I are very excited. That's Stranger Things, October 27th, Netflix. Don't miss it. All right, we want to make sure we have plenty of time for your talk with Zach Woodward. So stay tuned when we return. Brent talks to Woody and Jim's Zach Woodward about his own coming out story. So coming back with us.